Okay, we're back. And as promised, here's Toad. He's not actually the best character to use on the last stage of each world. Mario actually is, because you'll have bosses that are a little bit more difficult than Birdo to fight. But I mean, it's not like this game is really that difficult to begin with, so it's not really a big deal. I'm not really trying to show off the best character for each stage anyway. And those plants up there, there's gonna be another potion with a door just a little ways up here. And if you can get back up to those plants, it's actually a really good spot to collect coins for the lottery later on. So we're gonna try to do that. Time these log jumps right. There we go. Yeah. That large radish I just threw, I think if you pull 8 of those out of the ground, the 8th one will actually be a stopwatch that will freeze all of your enemies' motions. And I like how I glitched myself away from death just there. Toad's foot caught the edge. Oh yes, and this, if you ignore the plants earlier and ignore that mushroom and bring the potion over here, you can go through the door and go down this, this vase, I guess it is? And that's your first warp point of the game. And I just missed a health refill. And the first of many vertical scrolling puzzles that you'll find in this game. And of course, Phanto. Luckily, they make it pretty easy to drop down and away from him. You have to be careful though, because there are spots like these where you can fall down into spikes if you're not careful. Some platforming, see if I can't get another chance at a health refill, maybe, perhaps? No? Oh. Really? Oh, here we go. Ah. And no Birdo, because like I said before, we have bosses that are a little bit more difficult than him. Starting with Mauser. Come on. And actually, the easiest way to hit him every time is to wait until he's at the front of the platform and stick it between these last 2 squares here, and it'll hit him every single time. Now that only took 3 hits, but later on it's gonna take 6. And there are gonna be bad guys in the room with you that sometimes he ends up taking out with bombs himself. And we are gonna walk away with this with the 6 lives we walked. Oh, no, we got 1 extra life out of that. And now it's time for the start of the star of the show, Princess. We all know this is Princess's game. As I just proved to you just now by failing miserably in that. Okay. But yes, as you can see, she floats when she jumps, and her floaty jumps are quite easy to control. She's the slowest character to pull things out of the ground, but I mean, her easy to control jumps just make it all worth it. Now, if you're going for the best character for each level, obviously you would want Toad here because he is the fastest digger. He will get you to the bottom of this in no time. When I played this as a kid, I used to try to dig out a checkerboard pattern in all the sand, which takes a long time, but it's actually pretty easy to make it through those sections without taking any damage if you just dig straight down, or as straight as you can get. Obviously, you have to move out of the way of Shy Guys, who will try to follow you down there, but ugh! I just refreshed Birdo. Come on. Aw. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call this another video. When we come back, we will start in the second section of World 2 with Mario once again. See ya then!